Welcome to the deep dive. So, you sent us this really powerful article, AI, Reshaping Geopolitical Power and Global Influence. Our goal today is to give it a proper look, to really distill the author's core argument, because they're basically saying AI isn't just another piece of tech, it's a strategic imperative that's changing everything.
It really is. The whole premise is this massive tectonic shift. I mean, historically, we've always measured a nation's power by its economy, its military might, diplomatic influence.
Right, the traditional metrics.
Exactly. But the author argues that the real determinant of power now, the ultimate one, is a nation's ability to uh, develop and deploy AI effectively.
That's a huge claim. And it's already kicked off what the author's calling an AI arms race, isn't it?
It has.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it play out primarily between the U.S. and China.
But it's not just about who can write the best code,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
deeper than that.
Oh, way deeper. The competition is really for the building blocks. We're talking about the talent, the processing chips, the huge data sets. The nation that controls that fundamental infrastructure is the one that's going to set the rules for the future. It's like controlling the oil fields or the sea lanes of this century.
Okay, and that brings us to where the tension gets very, very real. This idea of AI's dual use nature.
hmm
For you listening, that just means the same technology can be used for, say, a civilian logistics app or for a military application.
Precisely. And in the defense world, the article points out how AI is just completely revolutionizing intelligence gathering.
So we're not just talking about analyzing satellite photos faster.
No, not at all. It's about a machine's ability to connect dots that a human analyst couldn't possibly see.
Yeah.
He can link, social media chatter with economic data and traffic patterns to give these predictive insights. That changes the whole game of security planning.
And that military strength is, of course, propped up by a massive economic engine. The author says AI is the fuel for that engine.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Leading nations are seeing these huge boosts in productivity. Whole new industries are popping up. And that economic strength translates directly into more geopolitical influence.
It creates a kind of feedback loop then.
The self-reinforcing cycle, yeah. AI proficiency builds economic power, which then funds more AI research, which makes you even stronger.
Yeah.
If you're not in that cycle, you risk becoming technologically dependent on someone else.
And if that race just keeps going unchecked, we run headfirst into some serious ethical problems.
We do.
The author spends a lot of time on this, specifically on autonomous weapons.
And for good reason. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about machines making life or death decisions in a split second. With no human in the loop, that possibility alone demands serious international conversation right now.
So the big imperative for governments then is to get a plan.
It is. The article's pretty clear on this. Every nation needs a comprehensive national AI strategy. And it can't just be about funding research. It has to manage the security risks, the economic changes, and these really critical ethical questions all at the same time. If you fail to do that, your voice on the world stage just gets smaller.
So to sum up this review for you, the core takeaway here is that AI is redrawing the geopolitical map in real time. And that means strategic engagement and responsible governance, they're not long-term goals anymore. They're urgent.
It's an urgent call to action. The author says we need global norms, especially for autonomous weapons, to prevent this race from spiraling out of control. So that leaves me with a final thought for you to mull over. If that kind of governance is so vital for stability, what specific mechanism, what international body needs to be strengthened immediately to make sure these ethical talks become binding frameworks? Because finding the answer to that question could really define global peace for the next generation.